crowd. And sports performance. Our experts surround your student athlete and family with high-quality care to get you back on the field and back to life. P3 Orthopedics is the team behind the Walton Raiders' biggest plays. Thank you for your partnership, Walton community, and go Raiders! Spring water of the GHSA, Deer Park 100% natural spring water, is proud to celebrate high school football in Georgia. We thank Deer Park for their support and for keeping the players, coaches, and officials hydrated during tonight's game. We are excited to announce that during this football season, the GHSA will once again honor one team from each classification with the Deer Park High School Team of the Week Award. The team selected will exemplify the best of Georgia high school football. At the end of the year, fans will have a chance to vote for the Deer Park High School Team of the Year. Fans, make sure to visit the Deer Park activation area at tonight's game and vote for your favorite team. Thank you, Deer Park.
Let's go, Walton Raiders!
The GHSA and its member schools have made a commitment to promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at all GHSA sanctioned events. Profanity, degrading remarks, and intimidating actions directed at officials, competitors, or other spectators will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the event site. Spectators are not allowed to enter the competition area prior to, during, or after the conclusion of the contest. Violators are subject to removal from the venue. Thank you for your cooperation in the promotion of good sportsmanship at today's event.
ECO is Larry Hughes. 25-second play clock is Eric Atkinson. The chain crew, first is Camille Thomas, second is Sylvia Thomas, and third is Paul Charles. The officials provided by the Atlanta Quarterback Club Officials Association. Quick reminder, our concession stand is open. Mark Chili and Ryan Baker, team of volunteers, hamburgers, hot dogs, cheeseburgers, fresh made hot chocolate, fresh brewed coffee, Dippin' Dots, frozen lemonade, assorted snacks and candy. Please stop by the award-winning concession stand and get yourself something to eat or drink. And thanks for supporting Walton Raider football.
Hello, hello, folks. Welcome to Raider Valley for tonight's matchup between the Walton Raiders and the North Gwinnett Bulldogs. Tonight will be a intense playoff matchup, we're all hoping, and we're hoping to see some action today out of Walton, especially with that offense we've been talking about all year, Will, the combo of the pass and the run, and really that downhill running mentality, great offensive line, just a whole package offense, and the lockdown defense. Just to give you some stats, Cameron Lloyd right now is at 994 yards on the season, so he's expected to cross 1,000 yards today, and we all hope for that. Loda Ogokwe, 12 sacks on the season. What's your take on tonight's game, Will?
I mean, just as usual in the last few games, the offense needs to get off to a good start, and the defense, they just got to lock down on every single drive. And that's what they've been doing. I mean, the last game, wasn't there like 3 interceptions in like the first quarter, something like that? I mean, the defense was on fire, but that was also because of the mistakes that Mountain View was making in the first round game last week.
Yeah, and something that stood out really from the defensive perspective for Walton was really all the tackles for losses. They did not allow for Mountain View to run the ball, especially at the playoff level. This is real crucial, obviously, to win games. And tonight we hope they, lock down North Gwinnett the same way. We obviously got that stellar linebacker core and the great defensive ends on either side, whether it be Wendell Gregory, Loda Ogokwe, Ashton Woods, or even in the secondary, Tyson McCrary with some of those takeaways. This defense really needs to lock down, attack in the run, and take away opportunities in the pass.
Yeah, I mean, the defense has scored a few times this season. Like Loto Gokwe had he recovered a fumble in the end zone last week. And then Bam Bride, Ollie Skian, and Hudson Beard, they all got an interception. I believe 2 of those were caused by a deflection on the pass, and so that was really cool to see. But I mean, what really was amazing was the offense. Hunter Teal, he had 3 touchdowns in the first quarter. 3 touchdowns in the first quarter. And Jeremy Hicklinski threw 5 touchdown passes. I mean, he was on fire against Mountain View. So I loved what I saw from the offense as a whole, and the defense was just absolutely outstanding. So we hope to see more of that in tonight's game.
Yeah, I definitely agree, Will. With the offense, that really key piece that really is the glue of this offense, I feel like, is Hunter Teal and that tight end's ability to switch between blocking and contributing in the pass game. With the hat-trick game, obviously, last week, Hunter Teal is a big target, a favorite target of Jeremy Iklinski's, and, that brought so much more dynamic play to Walton through this whole season and last week as well. Just the ability for Hicklinski to, pivot from his receivers and go to a tight end once in a while always catches the defense off guard. In the classic pass game, really, Cameron Lloyd's been the one that's been stellar this season. He's been the number one receiver for Walton, really, and he's averaging 90.4 yards a game. So we hope to see him, be a key piece here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, Cameron Lloyd has been absolutely outstanding this season, but I mean, also, Bam Bride, I mean, he's been amazing. He had a touchdown pass. I think it was a 40-yard touchdown pass against Mountain View, but I mean, there's so many weapons on the offense. I mean, not just Hunter Teal at tight end, Jude Cascone. He's quite an underrated tight end. I'd like to see. I wonder how he'll do next season with Hunter going to Miami of Ohio. But I mean, overall, there's so many weapons on the offense, and with the run game, Makari Bodiford, Austin Williams, them two have been absolutely amazing. So this offense is one to look out for if you're North Gwinnett, and we hope to see them ball out like they did last week against Mountain View.
And for your NFL comparison of the week, what I would compare this offense to is really the Philadelphia Eagles offense. Iklinski, a lot like Jalen Hurts, with being mobile, but also being very good in the pass game. We got an A.J. Brown and a Devonta Smith in Cameron Lloyd and in and in Van Bride, and then we got a Dallas Goddard and Hunter Teal. So that's the comparison for this week, folks. Defense also, I would say Philadelphia Eagles defense is very, very, pertaining to the Walton defense. We hope to see them go chase the state championship.
Yeah, we hope to see that. I mean, yeah, that's a pretty good comparison. Yeah, the Eagles have a dominant defense with all the players they got in the draft. But I mean, yeah, the defense has just been outstanding the entire season. I mean, they're capitalizing on all mistakes that are made by Mountain View, and we hope to see them capitalize again. We hope to see them capitalize again tonight, and we hope to see some more takeaways on defense and a lot of sacks with Ashton Woods, Jake Thorner, Loto Gokwe. We hope to see a lot more of that tonight.
Yeah, definitely. And North Gwinnett, to their credit, is a more formidable foe than Mountain View. Yet still, obviously, we want to see them, Walton capitalize on all those mistakes. Mountain View, really, who to watch out for is they're doing very well with sacks. Their defensive end, Cole Funderburk, has 16 sacks on the season. So our offensive line needs to watch out for Funderburk. That could play a key role going into tonight. But Daniel Calhoun really should have that covered. So North Gwinnett so far, they're an 8-3 team. They're a pretty good team. They made the trip down here from Suwanee, Georgia. But on the other hand, Walton is completely dominant, like we've told you all this time. They're 11-0, undefeated, and it's Walton is the heavy favorite here tonight. But North Gwinnett is not a team to be taken lightly.
No, definitely not. I mean, I will say there's been a bit of past matchups between these two teams. They met up here in 2018. ESPN was here, and Don Blaylock scored the game-winning touchdown at the end of the game. And 2019, 4 years ago, they met up in the playoffs. And I've been saying that this is a revenge game for Walton, because when they met in the playoffs 4 years ago, North Gwinnett beat Walton 60-10, I think it was, on the road. But this time it's at Raider Valley, so home field advantage can play a difference in tonight's game. So we hope to see Walton get some revenge on North Gwinnett.
Yeah, I completely agree, Will. And for tonight, we're really watching for both the Walton offense and defense to really come together like they've been every week and show us that they're a state championship team. We'll be keeping an eye on the Carrollton-Valdosta game to see where Walton will be next week, and obviously Mill Creek, Buford, all these big teams, will be keeping an eye on them to see who Walton may face later down the road in the state championship. And on a final note, for y'all, our Walton Raider Division production here could not be possible without three of our sponsors: the Dial Family Foundation, Morning View Landscaping, and Rohan Law. A special thank you to them. They made this broadcast possible for y'all to watch. So if you are ever in need of any of those services, go ahead and give them a call. Thank you, folks. I'll be hopping off. That's your pregame. Will take you into the game.
Walton Raiders, number 7, Ashton Woods, number 12, Jeremy Hecklinski, number 4, Lotai Cookway, number 61, Hudson Pruitt. The Cactus Car Wash, Tony Thomas. Thank you to Cactus Car Wash and Blue Penguin for your sponsorship. Walton Raider football. the 11-0 Walton Raiders. I want to thank 11 Live for coming out tonight. All the Walton Raiders, thank you, 11 Live. Number 97, Constantine Dallas, kicking off for North Gwinnett.
And Walton. Kicking off for North Gwinnett is Dallas Constantine.
Back deep for the Raiders.
And back deep for the Raiders
Number 4, Cameron Lloyd,
is
alongside
Wyatt Sonderman and Cameron Lloyd.
Sonderman.
And the second round of the playoffs is underway. Lloyd lets it go into the end zone for a touchback, and the Raiders will start at their own 20-yard line.
Back deep for Jeremy
So we mentioned in the pregame, the offense needs to get off to a fast start like they've been doing throughout the season, and like they did, like they did last week against Mountain View. So we hope to see more of that here tonight. You have Jeremy Hicklinski and Bodiford. Two receivers set on the right. Lloyd in motion. Faking the handoff to Macaulay Bodiford. Hicklinski's going to air it out deep. Here's Wyatt Sonderman, and that pass is incomplete. He dove out. He dove and tried to make that catch, but went through his hands. Unfortunate there for Wyatt Sonderman. That would have been huge. That would have been a huge first play of the game. Here's Bodiford around the right side. Bodiford's going to gain about 3 on that play. 3rd down and 7 coming up. That was just Jalen Gist making the stop there. Or Jake Godfrey, my apologies. 3rd down and 7 coming up at the 23-yard line. Hicklinski on 3rd down is going to air it out deep for Cameron Lloyd, and that's way over to the right, incomplete, and a not a very good first drive for the Raiders as they go 3 and out to start the game. So that's not the start. That's not the start you want if you're Walton. But now the defense knows what they have to do here on North Gwinnett's opening drive. Tanner O'Brien punting here for Walton. It's a low punt, and this one rolls inside the 40 and past the 35 to about the 32-yard line. Pretty good punt there for Tanner O'Brien. And now here comes North Gwinnett's first drive. And it looks like Ryan Hall is going to be in as quarterback for the Bulldogs. It's pretty good starting field position for North Gwinnett.
Ryan Hall is in quarterback for North Gwinnett.
First and 10 here in the pistol. And Ryan Hall is going to be sacked back at the 27. Looked like Justin Kruger made the stop. And here comes the replay of the sack.
Second down and 14 for North Gwinnett.
Here it is. So yeah, Kruger just comes right in there and takes him down. Big loss on the play. Loss of 4. Second down and 14. Back at the 28. Hall throws. And, oh, good tackle there by Christian Farrell.
23, Hudson Morton.
And Hudson Morton made the stop there. I mean, made the catch, my apologies. And already a 3rd and 7. So just like Walton, North Gwinnett faces a 3rd down and 7 on their opening drive. And the Raider defense looks to get a 3 and out here. And, yep, that's going to be an offside on the Raiders. Neutral zone infraction or encroachment.
Encroachment is the call, 5-yard penalty.
So it'll be a 3rd down and 2 now for the Raiders. And North Gwinnett has the ball on their own 40. So the defense looks to put the penalty in the past and get a big stop here. And the end around here. And inside the 35 and to about the 25 goes Eric Ronning for a big 1st down for North Gwinnett. And they get all the way to the 28-yard line of Walton. Big 1st down.
That run was good for a 1st down for the Bulldogs.
.42-yard run there. And here is
hand off to number 19,
Khalil Mazone there, taking that one for a gain of about a yard. Kruger there on the stop for the Raiders. And Ethan Standard as well.
Second down and 8.
And throwing here, and that pass is incomplete towards Nicholas Bookman. And a 3rd and 8 coming up at the 26. Walton's got to get a stop here and force them to take the 3. That's what they hope to do here. They'll be in the pistol here on 3rd and 8. And quarterback keep.
Number 1,
Ryan Hall takes it to the 20 for a gain of about 6.
The stop is made by number 59,
and Justin Kruger again there on the stop for the Raiders. Brings up a 4th and 2. And looks like they're going to go for it. It's not a bad idea this early in the game. You could. Well, nope, they're going to bring special teams out.
Looks like a personnel change.
But they're going to have to go quick here. Play clock is running down 15 seconds.
Constantine Dallas in.
Constantine Dallas in for the field goal.
Number 14, Sanford Halcom. Halcom in for the hold.
And they just got the snap off in time. The kick by Dallas is good, splitting the uprights there. And North Gwinnett strikes first as they take a 3-0 lead with about 8 minutes remaining in the first quarter. So they held them to a field goal, but the offense had a 3 and out on their opening drive. So the Raiders need to capitalize here on this upcoming drive.
Number 97, Constantine Dallas kicking off.
Constantine Dallas kicking off. And Cameron Lloyd and Wyatt Sonderman back to receive for the Raiders. Hudson Beard comes in for the kickoff. And not sure why the play was whistled dead.
There was a whistle blown prior to the kick. Stand by.
Huh. Whistle came out of nowhere there. So they'll have Dallas redo the kick. Dallas's kick is a low one. Sonderman lets it go into the end zone for a touchback. Raiders will start at their own 20, just like the first drive. So the offense needs to capitalize here and get a get a good drive here, get into the end zone, hopefully. They had a deep pass to Wyatt Sonderman on the first play of the game. Toss here to Waterford, or Austin Williams, my apologies. Getting to about the 34. Jalen Gist making the stop there for North Gwinnett, and 14-yard gain on that rush for Austin Williams, and he picks up a first down for the Raiders. Raiders here in the pistol or shotgun throw over to Cameron Lloyd. Cameron Lloyd gets to the 45 for another first down. C.J. Hollenquist making the stop for North Gwinnett, but not before Cameron Lloyd picks up another first down for the Walton Raiders. And refs blew the whistle, so North Gwinnett can make a substitution. Walton tried to prevent it, but refs allowed it.
Brief timeout on the field as number 6 exits.
Yeah, see, they're going to do a little more substitution here.
Number 46, Jaden Benson checks in for North Gwinnett.
So there's a first down and 10 at the 45 for Klinsky and the Raider offense. Raiders here in pistol, faking the handoff, throwing it deep. Here's Cameron Lloyd, and it's incomplete. Deflected there by Malachi Whedon. Knocked away would have been a big reception for Cameron Lloyd. And bringing up second down from the North Gwinnett 45-yard line. And off here to Bodiford. Bodiford escapes the tackle and gets to the 30-yard line, or to the 27 actually. Looks like Malachi Whedon making the tackle there. But not before Bodiford picks up another first down for the Raiders. Down at the North Gwinnett 27. Here's Bodiford again. Bodiford's going to get about 3. Looks like T.J. McKnight making the stop for North Gwinnett. Pick up gain of about 3 on that run. Or Ryan Taryn making the stop as well. There'll be a 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line of North Gwinnett. Raiders have 4 wide here. Throwing to Cameron Lloyd. Cameron Lloyd escapes a tackle and gets near the first down. He's going to be about a yard short.
The stop is made by number 11, Jalen Gist.
Jalen Gist making a stop for North Gwinnett. It'll be a 3rd and 2 at about the 19-yard line, so the Raiders in the red zone now. Want to pick up the first down here, keep the drive going, and hopefully get into the end zone. 2 wide here for the Raiders. Bodiford in the backfield. Gascon in motion, and Bodiford will pick up the first down to the 11-yard line.
That carries good for a Walton Raider first down. The ball will be
so the drive continues
12-yard line.
With another
10-yard line. The stop is made by number 46, Jaden Benson.
Jaden Benson there on the stop. Toss to Bodiford. Bodiford gets a few blocks, and Bodiford gets into the end zone for the touchdown, but there's a flag.
Bodiford goes in the end zone untouched. There is a flag. Holding is the call assessed against the Raiders.
So the Raiders, unfortunately, are guilty of holding there. And it'll bring them back all the way to the 20-yard line. Or no. So it occurred at a 3-yard line, so the ball is placed at the 13. Or it is placed at the 13. Yeah, it's placed at the 13. Raiders have 2 wide here. Cascone in the slot. Faking the handoff to Bodiford. Throwing to Sonderman. Touchdown, Wyatt Sonderman. He is back.
Sonderman, a touchdown sponsored by 5-Star Atlanta Baseball. Proud platinum sponsors, Walton Raiders football.
A 12-yard touchdown for Wyatt Sonderman.
Andrew Aston for the snap.
Good fake, good play action there by the Raiders. And Sonderman makes a great catch in the end zone. He squared Andrew Aston in for the point in for the snap. KG Caden Gilstrap in for the hold, and Seabass Sebastian Benai to kick the extra point. And the kick is good. And that is Wyatt Sonderman's 5th touchdown of the season. And this touchdown is brought to you by the criminal defense team at Rohan Law. Don't let a mistake ruin your future. If you have been charged with a crime, hire Rohan Law, your best friends on your worst day. So a key first down there by Macaulay Bodiford on that rush that got the Raiders to the 11. He had a touchdown, but then the Raiders were guilty of holding, but that did not affect the Raiders as Hiklinski was able to find Wyatt Sonderman on the play action. Sonderman made a great catch in the end zone for the touchdown, and Walton responds to that North Gwinnett field goal with a touchdown of their own.
Number 92, Sebastian Benai kicking off for the Raiders. Back deep, Eric Ronning.
I see. Looks like. Looks like Caden Suggs.
Check that, Malik Roberts.
Benai kicking this one off. Good kick by Benai. Taking this one from the 8. And that was Malik Roberts. And he gets all the way to the 27-yard line. Wendell Gregory forced him out of bounds. What does the Raider defense
First and 10 for
do
the
here?
Bulldogs from the 19-yard line.
On North Gwinnett's
Ryan Hall in the quarterback.
second drive of the game. Ryan Hall again in as quarterback. And the run here.
And off to number 19.
And a host of Raiders. And Justin Kruger leading the stop there for the Raiders on Khalil Mazone.
Second down and 9 for Ryan Hall and North Gwinnett offense.
So they only got a yard on that rush. Bulldogs are going to have 3 wide here. Here comes Ashton Woods around the edge. Ashton Woods drags him to the turf. I mean, before the play came in, he just came around on the edge at blazing speed, and he just absolutely dropped the quarterback. There he comes right there and just drags him right to the ground. What a sack by Ashton Woods. 5-yard sack there. Third and 14 here. Hall. And he's going to be taken down.
The stop is made by number 1, Wendell
And Wendell Gregory making the stop for the Raiders.
Alongside number 26, Ethan Standard.
And Ethan Standard as well. 4th down and 10 coming up at the 20-yard line. Or 4th and 9 actually. At the
Punt formation. Number 7, Eric Ronning.
Eric Ronning in the punt, and there's a flag thrown.
Prior to the snap. Stand by.
It's a false start against
False start is the call.
the Bulldogs. And that'll
be 4th down and 14.
it'll be 4th and 14. Ronning's punt. Looks like it's going to bounce and roll out of bounds at the 43. Christian Farrell was the one nearest to it for Walton. But the Raiders will have good field position. My apologies, the 48-yard line.
Our Raider cheerleaders do such a good job of cheering on our student athletes throughout the year. Let's cheer everyone in support of the fundraising event during tonight's game. Find a competition cheerleader to buy a raffle ticket for or stop by the table by the fence. For the cheerleaders for an opportunity to win a Walton Spirit warehouse.
My apologies, it is the 43.
Varsity co-ed competition state championship team. And thank you, Walton cheerleaders, for all that you do.
Here's Austin Williams. And Austin Williams will be taken down for a gain of a yard.
Austin Williams gain is 1 yard. Second down and 9. The stop is made by number 17.
Jay Godfrey, the freshman linebacker. He's having a pretty good season for North Gwinnett. Second and 9 on the 44. Looks like they're rushing 4 here. And here goes Austin Williams to the 25-20, and Austin Williams is gone. Touchdown Raiders. Austin Williams goes 56 yards. They rushed 4, but the blocking on the offensive line was phenomenal. And Austin Williams took off, and he scores on the 56-yard rush. That is his 12th touchdown of the season.
The snap is good. Gilstrap's hold is perfect. Benign splits the uprights with 2:07.
And Benign makes the extra point as the Raiders take a 14-3 lead. This touchdown is brought to you by the criminal defense team at Rohan Law. Don't let a mistake ruin your future. If you have been charged with a crime, hire Rohan Law, your best friends on your worst day.
Raider football. Thank you, Walton and Lee.
Big drive there for the Raiders.
I'd like to give a shout out, special birthday celebration tonight. Number 83, Caleb Carlson. Happy birthday to the Walton Raider family. Caleb Carlson, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Caleb Carlson. Benay kicking it off for the Raiders. Like to receive is Eric Ronning.
Number 33, Malik Roberts.
And Malik Roberts. Ronning is going to take this one from the 5. Eric Ronning goes out of bounds near the 20-yard line.
Run out of bounds by number 17, Jake Thorner.
Jake Thorner there, the junior linebacker, forcing him out of bounds.
Ryan Hall.
North Gwinnett's got 3 wide here. Hall hands this one off. And what a hit there as Khalil Mazone took that one.
The stop is made by number 26,
Ethan Stannard delivered a big hit there to Khalil Mazone. And Ashton Woods there. Always making a big impact out there on defense. Ashton Woods being, Ashton Woods and Jake Thorne are the dynamic duo. They're ready to attack the quarterback here. Here they come. Here comes the blitz. But then there's a flag, and it's a false start against North Gwinnett. And that'll push them back to the 15-yard line. They'll make it a 2nd down and 17 for the Bulldogs.
That is a 5-yard penalty. 2nd down and 12 for Ryan Hall and the North Gwinnett offense.
Shotgun formation here. Hall throws, and it's caught, and flag is thrown at the end. I think Tyson McCray made the stop. Carter Campbell made the catch. Flag is thrown. There was a flag thrown as Tyson McCray was making that tackle. Not sure what it'll be for, though. It is against the Raiders. Not sure what that penalty was.
Unsportsmanlike call is
It's unsportsmanlike conduct against the Raiders.
First and 10 goal.
Looked like a 15-yard penalty there. And Hall throwing this one deep. Eric Wanning. And that one is overthrown.
Eric Ronning. The pass is incomplete. Coverage by number 20.
Good read there by Ryan Hall. But he just overthrew his receiver, Ronning. And bringing up a 2nd down for North Gwinnett. And here comes the pressure. Hall is going to escape. Throw incomplete.
Pass to number 14.
Sanford Holcomb there.
Pass is incomplete.
Then he got drilled after that play.
Coverage by number 20,
Christian Farrell there covering. Bringing up a 3rd and 10 from the 44-yard line for the North Gwinnett Bulldogs. Here goes Hall. Hall's in trouble, and Hall is going to be sacked. Lota Ugokwe bringing him down. Just grabs his shoulder there and drags him to the turf. Another good sack there by the Raiders.
4th down and 15. Back in punt formation, number 7, Eric Ronning.
And
back deep, number 20, Christian Farrell to receive. Ronning's punt.
Christian Farrell back to receive. 13 sacks for Lota Ugokwe on the season. Thank you, Wesley, for the stat. The end of the first quarter here in Raider Valley. The Walton Raiders 14 and the North Gwinnett Bulldogs 3. I mean, this was just, it was a bad first, the first drive was not very good for the Raiders, but then they started locking in. I mean, after the field goal was made by North Gwinnett, I mean, the offense has been explosive and the defense is now starting to lock in. Ashton Woods, Lota Ugokwe making with two big sacks there for the Raiders, and I mean, honestly, everything it's starting to look better now in this game on defense for the Raiders, and the offense is now starting to settle in and stick to the game plan and going to try and execute the game plan.
Number 7, Eric Ronning in punt formation for the North Gwinnett Bulldogs.
They recognized state champion Joseph Minetti of the Walton cross country team. Congratulations, Joseph. Here's the punt here by Ronning. Oh no, that's not. That ball goes out of bounds.
Ronning's punt
inside the 35.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
That was Ronning on the punt.
And the Walton Raider offense will take over 1st and 10 from the 40.
So it looked like it was a bit of a shanked punt there by. Bit of a shanked punt there by. Well, actually, it wasn't really shanked. It was a pretty decent punt, but it'll be good field position for the Raiders. Hiklinski, play action. Hiklinski's gonna go deep. Wyatt Sonderman, he makes the catch and gets out of bounds near the 15-yard line. Looked like Jaden Benson forced him out of bounds. Good play action. Gets a block there from Makari Bodiford and finds Sonderman downfield as he gets all the way to the 11.
The ball is spotted on the 11-yard line.
Looked like a 59-yard reception there for Wyatt. .49 yards actually. Here goes Bodiford. Bodiford fights his way to the 3. Good run there by Bodiford. Good blocking there on the O-line.
Stop is made by number 21, Jaden Brock.
Jaden Brock there making the tackle, but not before Botiford sets up, or he sets up a 2nd and 1 at the 2-yard line. They'll probably give it to Kari again, and Botiford walks his way into the end zone for another touchdown for the Walton Raiders. And that makes it 16 touchdowns on the season for Makari Botiford. Good block there. Good block there by Nicholas Thorner on the offensive line. Gave Botiford a clear path to the end zone. Great drive by the Raiders. A quick scoring drive. And they're starting to take a little bit of control in this game. And here's Benai's extra point, which is perfect. And the Raiders take a 21-3 lead with 11:15 remaining in the second quarter. I mean, if you're a Walton fan, you like what you're seeing on both sides of the football. The offense is starting to settle in and starting to looking like they're executing their game plan out there. A little bit of ground and pound, and Heklinski getting a lot of work in the play action, finding Sonderman downfield for a big reception. Yeah, about 59 yards. Oh, and this touchdown is brought to you by the Dial Family Foundation, reminding you to give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus.
Number 7, Eric Ronning, alongside number 33, Malik.
A nice kick. And there's a whistle here.
False start is the call against the kicking team.
It's a false start against the Raiders, so this kick will be brought back to the 35-yard line.
Vincent Calhoun. Vincent Calhoun, where are you? Happy birthday from your Walton Raider family.
And happy birthday to Vincent Calhoun, the father of offensive tackle Daniel Calhoun. Happy birthday, Vincent Calhoun.
Five-yard penalty, but I will be kicking off from his own 35-yard line.
So instead of the 40, Benai's kicking off at the 35 because of the penalty, the false start against the Raiders. So it'll make it a bit of a farther kick for Benai. Makes a good kick there. And it looks like Ronning takes this one, and he'll fight his way to about the 20, or he got to the 26-yard line. Jude Cascone making the stop for the Raiders.
Ball will be spotted on the 27-yard line. Ryan Hall back, position for quarterback for Gwinnett.
And Ryan Hall has a little bit of time here, but now he's under pressure, and they're going to get to him. Justin Kruger and Hayden Halpus, Chalpus Halpus, making the stop there for the Raiders.
Number 50, Hayden Halpus, also in on the stop. Second down and 8.
And handing this one off, and that was Khalil Mazzone.
The stop is made by number 17,
And Jake Thorner making the stop there for the Raiders. Third down coming up with 8 yards to gain.
Third down and 8 for the Bulldogs.
It'll be a 3rd and 8 for North Gwinnett. Hall lobs this one up for Khalil Mazzone, and it is caught. What a catch to midfield goes Khalil Mazzone. Big first down there for the Bulldogs.
First and 10 North Gwinnett.
What a nice catch there by Khalil Mazzone. Walton knows that North Gwinnett is not going to go down without a fight. They will do everything they can to try and win this game. Mazzone taking the handoff to him. Hall throws, and that is caught. And making that catch is Hudson Morton. And he gets inside the 30-yard line for another first down for the Bulldogs. So North Gwinnett moving the ball efficiently here. 2 first downs in a row as they get inside the 30-yard line of Walton territory. Too wide here. Low snap. Mazzone takes this one to the 28-yard line for a gain of a yard.
Stop is made by number 7, Ashton Woods.
And Ashton Woods there on the stop.
Take it down to the 28-yard line. Speaking of 28, happy 28 times 2 birthday to Lee Cartier Shoemake. Lee, where are you? Happy birthday to your friends. Walton Raiders.
2nd and 9 from the 28 of Walton. Again, Mazzone in the backfield. Holland shotgun, and there's a flag, and it looks like the Raiders are going to get an encroachment penalty here. They will.
The encroachment is the call against the Raiders.
So it'll be a 5-yard penalty and an automatic first down. Coach Bruner not pleased with that penalty. Wants to making sure that his team plays disciplined football here tonight. That's key to victory. Play disciplined football. Faking the handoff to Mazzone. Hall throws, and the ball's loose, and the Raiders come up with it. I believe they did.
Romolo, there is a flag and there is a fumble.
There's a flag.
The ball was recovered by number 36, Hudson Beard.
And Hudson Beard recovered it for the Raiders, but is this penalty on North Gwinnett or Walton? The defense looks like they know what the penalty is. Justin Kruger, Wendell Gregory staying back to hear what the penalty is. Along with him is Tyson McCrary. And the officials just going to have a meeting here to figure out what happened here on this play. I saw the defense coming off the field. They think they came up with the ball, and they think that there's a penalty against North Gwinnett. Long meeting here with the officials, and now it looks like we're gonna have a decision, maybe. Yeah, I think the defense is staying on the field, so it appears that this penalty is against the Raiders. Yep, it is that's targeting on the Raiders. And that makes it an automatic first down. That's like a 15-yard penalty. That'll move the ball all the way to the 8. Coach Bruner not happy.
First and goal from the 8-yard line for the Bulldogs.
So it's first and goal from the 8 after that targeting penalty. Raiders want a false start penalty. or some sort of penalty here. And quarterback keep by Ryan Hall. And he'll get no gain on the play.
The initial stop is made by number 17, Jake Thorner. Second down to goal for Ryan Hall and the North Gwinnett Bulldog offense.
Second and goal. Hall lobbing this one to the end zone. It is incomplete, and Tyson McCray is going to get flagged for pass interference. They tried to get Nicholas Bookman in the corner of the end zone, but looks like Tyson McCray may have made an illegal move there, and that's going to cause a pass interference penalty to be assessed against the Raiders. It will be half the distance to the goal.
The ball will be spotted half the distance to the goal.
So that means it'll be spotted at the 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal from that spot. So North Gwinnett looking to take advantage of the mistake there made by the Raiders and Tyson McCrary. And taking this one is Khalil Mazzone, and he'll get a yard on that play. It'll be second and goal from the 3. Hudson Beard making the stop for the Raiders. And Ashton Woods also making the stop. And Valdosta and Carrollton. Carrollton is beating Valdosta 7-0 in the second quarter. Third and goal from the 3. Hall in trouble. Jake Thorner is going to bring him down. The ball was loose, but it went out of bounds. But was he down at the 10, or did he get the ball off? It looks like he got the ball off. So it is an incomplete pass. Or no, it is a rule of sack. Ball is placed at the 8-yard line. So Jake Thorner with the sack. And this will bring out the field goal unit for North Gwinnett. And it'll be Constantine Dallas to kick this one.
Number 97, Constantine Dallas, in for the 25-yard
It's about a
field goal.
25-yard field goal.
Number 14, Halcom Sanford Halcom.
Constantine Dallas, about a 25-yard attempt. And there's a flag already. Either the Raiders, nope, it's a false start, and that'll push it back. So this will make this one a 30-yard field goal for the Bulldogs. So this will make it a 30-yard field goal. Constantine Dallas, good snap, good hold. This kick it's good. Got it inside the left upright. And making the score 21-6. Walton with 6:43 remaining in the first half. Yeah, pretty good drive by North Gwinnett. They could not get in the end zone despite the penalties committed by the Raiders, like the targeting, the pass interference in the end zone by Tyson McCrary, and the Walton defense finds a way to hold. They find a way to hold them to 3 points. after the Jake Thorner sack at the 9-yard line, and then they had a false start penalty on the field goal attempt that would have been 25 yards, and then moved it back to make it a 30-yard field goal, which they got it inside the left upright, and making it a 15-point Walton lead. If you're Walton, you want to score on this drive because you don't want to allow North Gwinnett to score a touchdown in their next drive and you to not score any points for the rest of this half, because North Gwinnett does get the ball to start the second half. So they got to keep that in mind. Wyatt Sonderman and Cameron Lloyd back to receive Constantine Dallas's kick. And this is a good one that'll fall into the end zone. Wyatt Sonderman drops it in the end zone for a touchback. So the Raiders will start at their own 20, like they've pretty much been doing the last few drives. They look to have another good drive here. See what the Raider offense does here. Like to see Hunter Teal get a few catches here on this drive. Iklinski's been throwing a lot to Wyatt Sonderman and Cameron Lloyd. Haven't seen a lot of Bam Bride though. But the run game's been looking well here. Here goes Austin Williams, gets a block from Hunter Teal, and he's about a yard short of a first down. A good run there by Austin Williams. Good block at the end by Hunter Teal. Jake Godfrey making the tackle there.
Second down and 1 for Iklinski.
Bringing Austin Williams down a yard short of the first down. And this will be a second down and 1 at the 29-yard line. Here goes Williams again. Williams breaks through for a few extra yards to the 38-yard line. Jake Godfrey again on the stop.
Number 17, Jake Godfrey.
Oh no, they got to the 46. First down, Raiders. Williams again in the backfield. Flea flicker, Jeremy Iklinski, Hunter Teal, and way off to the left. Iklinski had a guy running at him, had to get the pass off quickly, and did not see where Teal was with the guy right in his face. So this will bring up a second down and 10. Good idea though, a good idea by the Raiders. Good play, but they could not execute it. It was a good play design, but again, the execution was not there, unfortunately. And here goes Austin Williams, and Austin Williams gets another first down to the 46. Looks like Jake Godfrey and Ryan Turan on the stop.
Number 17, Jake Godfrey. First and 10, Raiders.
And now they'll bring Bodiford in. An end around here, Cameron Lloyd, and Cameron Lloyd gets to the 46. 2 flags were thrown.
Number 4, Cameron Lloyd on the carry. There is a flag. Pushed out of bounds by number 3, Malachi Whedon.
Malachi Whedon there on the stop. And the Raiders get penalized here for holding.
Penalty for the previous spot. Ball spot on the 36-yard line.
Iklinski throws over to Bam Bride, gets a nice block there from Hudson Pruitt.
The stop is made by number 17.
And Jake Godfrey again there on the stop for the Bulldogs. Bring up a second and 11 from the 45-yard line. Here goes Hiklinski. He's going to fire it deep for Wyatt Sonderman. He makes the catch and is down to the 1.
Complete to number 10, Wyatt.
What a catch, Wyatt Sonderman.
Sonderman is tackled on the 1-yard
He
line
goes.
by number 9, Nicholas Bookman.
And then there's a flag.
There is a flag. Illegal motion
It's penalties are hurting the Raiders, taking away that big play from Wyatt Sonderman. He took that one.
5-yard penalty.
He took that one 54 yards. 54 yards to the 1, but the penalties, man, the penalties are going to hurt you. Hiklinski in shotgun, throws over to Austin Williams, but he drops it.
Hiklinski's pass intended for number 2, Austin Williams. The pass is incomplete.
Third and long coming up for Walton.
They're down in 16 for Hiklinski.
Raiders would have been at the 1-yard line if it weren't for that penalty. I believe that was holding. Didn't see what they called, but yeah. Hopefully they can get a first down here and forget that penalty that took away the big play for Sonderman, 54 yards, all the way to the 1. Bodiford in the backfield. Raiders have 4 wide here. Hiklinski has a lot of options. He's going deep. There's another flag. And he overthrew Wyatt Sonderman. Flag was thrown in the backfield. Been a lot of penalties in this first half. And a lot of them have been against the Raiders. It's probably going to be another hold. Indeed it is. So it makes it go with 3rd and 26 now. Or did or it looks like, oh no, they North Gwinnett declined it like they should, like which is the right decision there. And now that brings up Tanner O'Brien to punt. And back to receive is
back to heat number 9, Nicholas Bookman.
Nicholas Bookman back to receive. A fake, and the pass is caught. Jake Thorner made that catch. And Daniel Calhoun on the fake punt.
There is a flag.
And then there's a flag. This is, I mean, it's unbelievable how the penalties have been hurting the Raiders a lot in this drive. The big play by Sonderman, and then the fake punt, the pass from Daniel Calhoun to Jake Thorner on the fake punt, potentially taken away by another penalty. It's insane. And it's an eligible man downfield against the Raiders. Another penalty hurting the Raiders. This is unbelievable. So now the ball is placed at the 35-yard line taking away that big first down on the fake punt.
O'Brien is in punt formation.
If you're Coach Bruner, you are very unhappy with those penalties. If you're a Walton fan, you're unhappy. You're definitely unhappy. Man, that was a great play. But now here's O'Brien punting, and the ball is muffed. And did the Raiders recover in bounds? They did not.
It's fumbled and rolls out of bounds.
Little mood swing there by the Walton student section. Went from cheers to complete silence. Kind of the same thing up here in the booth. So now North Gwinnett will have the ball at their own 25-yard line. 49-yard punt by, or 40-yard punt, my apologies. And Ryan Hall again into in as quarterback. Khalil Mazzone in as running back. Hall throws it into the flat, and pushed out of bounds there is Eric Ronning.
Run out of bounds by number 8, Bam Bride.
And Bam Bride forced him out of bounds for no gain on the play. Be a second down from that same spot for the Bulldogs.
And the Bulldog offense.
Oh, and Ashton Woods just jumped offside. He was wanting to come around the edge and get to the quarterback, but he got a little too excited there, and unfortunately stepped over the line of scrimmage. So it'll be a 2nd and 5 from the 30-yard line. And quarterback keep by Ryan Hall gets about 2 yards. 3rd down and 3 coming up, and looks like an offensive lineman got shoved. And Hayden Halpus making the stop there for the Raiders. 3rd and 3 from about the 32-yard line. Watch Wendell Gregory come around the edge. Keep an eye on Wendell Gregory coming around the edge. And the throw is caught, and breaking loose is Eric Ronning, and Ronning is going to take this one 68 yards for a Bulldogs touchdown.
That reception was good for
And this is what the Raiders did not want to happen. They did not want to come up with no points on their last drive and then allow a score here on this drive. It's not what the Raiders wanted to do. And with an extra point, and pending an extra point, North Gwinnett looks to make this an 8-point game. That quick, with all the penalties the Raiders were, with all the times the Raiders were penalized on their last drive. North Gwinnett capitalizes. Constantine Dallas to kick this extra point for the Bulldogs. A good snap, good hold, and he splits the uprights. With 3:17 remaining in the first half, the Walton Raiders 21 and the North Gwinnett Bulldogs 13. So the penalty there, the encroachment penalty or the offside penalty, or encroachment, whatever you want to call it, by Ashton Woods kind of played a part into how North Gwinnett was able to score on that drive. Brought them to the 30, but then the quarterback keep by Ryan Hall got them to the 32, and then Hall on the play action found Eric Ronning for a 68-yard touchdown reception, and North Gwinnett right back in the game.
off of his own 40-yard line.
Constantine Dallas kicking it off
Back deep,
from the
number 4,
40.
Cameron Lloyd.
It's Cameron Lloyd and Wyatt Sonderman back to receive. So the Raiders need to score on this drive because North Gwinnett gets the ball to start the second half. And Dallas. Kick goes into the end zone for a touchback. Cameron Lloyd just let it bounce into the end zone. So now with 3:17 remaining, Raiders gotta score on this drive if you want to feel a little bit comfortable entering halftime, but you're probably not going to feel comfortable at all in this game. This game should remain a close game between these two teams. North Gwinnett, they won their first game of the playoffs against West Forsyth. Bodiford takes this one 7 yards to the 27. Jalen Gist on the stop. They beat West Forsyth on the road 31-6. Rhino threw 2 touchdowns in that game, whereas the Raiders won 66-7 over Mountain View when Jeremy Aklinski threw 5 touchdowns. Here's Bodiford, gets a nice block from Hunter Teal. Bodiford evades a tackle and dives to the 40-yard line. Looks like Jaden Benson with the stop. First down Raiders with the run by Makari Bodiford. Again, they give it to Bodiford around the right side. Bodiford's going to get about 5. Jake Godfrey making the stop.
Stop is made by number 17, Jake Godfrey.
2nd and 5 as we approach the final 2 minutes of this first half. The Walton Raiders 21 and the North Gwinnett Bulldogs 13. 2nd down and 5 from the 45 of Walton. Raiders got 3 wide here. Faking the handoff, throwing to Bam Bride. Bam Bride makes the catch, stays in bounds, gets taken down just before the 20, but picks up another big first down for the Raiders.
Stop is made by number 4.
Got all the way to the 21-yard line. So about
For Walton Raiders, first down.
here's Bodiford. Bodiford's going to get no gain on the play.
Bodiford's taken down to the 21-yard line. The stop is made by number 21, Jaden Brock.
Jaden Brock on the stop. .34-yard reception there for Bam Bride.
1 minute remaining in this first half.
So as we approach the last minute of this first half, the Raiders want to get a score, either a touchdown or a field goal. Touchdown would be better to have a bit of a bigger lead, but still got to know that North Gwinnett gets the ball to start the second half. Bodiford shakes off a tackle but gets no gain on the play. 3rd down coming up from the 21, and
number 5, Holt Thunderbird.
Raiders are not using their timeouts, but now they decide to call their first timeout of the first half. So the Raiders use their first timeout with 31 seconds remaining in this first half. That'll bring about 3rd and 9 from the 20. Well, looks like the ball's on the 21-yard line, so I think that should be 3rd down and 10 from the 21, but we'll see. Yeah, from there it looks like it's the 21.
Ladies and gentlemen, our Raider cheerleaders do such a great job of cheering all student athletes on throughout the entire year. Let's share their one. Support your fundraising event during tonight's game. Find a competition cheerleader to buy a raffle ticket from or stop by the table when it's in front of the cheerleaders for an opportunity to win a Walton scoreboard basket. Next is winning the varsity co-ed competition state championship team. Go Raiders.
So 3rd and 9 from the 20. Looks like it should be third down and 10. No, the ball is ruled down at the 20. Hiklinski with time. Has no options. Running around the pocket, and Bodiford cannot make the catch. But there's a flag thrown. Looked like it was thrown a little about 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage. It's probably going to be it's a holding penalty against the Raiders. And does North Gwinnett decline it, or do they enforce it? Looks like they decline it, and it'll be 4th down.
The penalty has been declined.
Yep. So it'll be 4th down on the 21. We'll make this a 37-yard field goal.
4th down.
Or no, check that. The offense is out for one more for 4th down. Hiklinski with Bodiford. Raiders are going 4 wide here. Hiklinski, pressure coming, and the pass is caught by Cameron Lloyd as he gets to the 12, and the Raiders, looks like the Raiders, did they call a timeout? Yep, believe they did. Oh no.
Gain of 9 on the play.
Oh, he caught it, but it was not enough to get the 1st down, and the Raiders turned the ball over on downs. So unfortunate there for Walton. They could have just taken the field goal, and that would have given them probably given them a 11-point lead with how accurate Sebastian Benai's been this year with his kicks. But they decided to take the risk, and unfortunately it didn't pay off. And Ryan Hall just takes a snap, and we will head to halftime here at Raider Valley. The Walton Raiders 21 and the North Gwinnett Bulldogs 13. North Gwinnett will get the ball to start the second half, and let's hope the Raider defense will be ready to go and ready to lock down the North Gwinnett offense when we come back for the second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the 20-yard line. We'd like to recognize the 2023 Co-Ed Cheerleading State Championship team. Last Saturday, they competed against the top 16 teams in the state. This is the first state championship for a competition cheerleading team at Walton High School, and it is the first state title for any Cobb County school since 1997. Allow me to recognize our cheerleading champions. Seniors, Mary Grace Bingham, Reese Faulkner, Rowan Faulkner, Hannah Gray, Maddie Irvine, Shelby Miller. Now our juniors, Mary Ella Case, Hannah Diaz, Ariana Gibson, Renee Michaels, Hanley Posner, Lily Schreers. Sophomores, Savannah Bradigan, Grant Jackson, Maddie McCary, Annalie Wright. Our freshmen, Allie Karen, Kenzie Jernigan, and Keelan Miller. Our coaches are Caitlin Mason, Chrissy Dunn, and Roger Schonder. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2023 Co-Ed cheerleading state championship team. Congratulations and go Raiders.
I'm Tarun Swarnam here tonight at Raider Valley for this amazing matchup between the Walton Raiders and the North Gwinnett Bulldogs. Tonight we learned a lot in this first half. This was a tough competition for both sides. There was really great coverage on both sides. That's what really stood out. That was a theme on both sides. Great coverage. So there were tight windows for the quarterbacks to get the balls in, the receivers. Still, there were some great plays. The other big standout, obviously, we got to address the elephant in the room, the penalties, especially for Walton. All the holding, the ineligible man downfield, a wide array of penalties have really, kept them from pulling away with this game. And kudos to North Gwinnett by staying in it, putting through a couple of good drives, and just staying in the 21-13. This a good range for them to try to make a comeback in the second half. Walton, meanwhile, we want to close it out here. Third quarter will be really important. They need to come out swinging. First drive, Walton, there was a couple of overthrown little miscommunication things that didn't really get off first drive, but as the half progressed, obviously Jeremy Klinski made some great connections, especially with Bam Bride, Cameron Lloyd, Wyatt Sonderman a couple of times, but a lot of penalties negated all of that. So hopefully Walton makes less mistakes the second half and still makes these big throws. North Gwinnett's in for a long night, but as long as North Gwinnett keeps moving the chains on offense, I mean, they can stay in it if these penalties issues continue. North Gwinnett, really great job by the quarterback, number one, to put it into tight spaces in coverage. That's what I noticed from the North Gwinnett side of the ball. There was a couple of throws that were a real tight window, great coverage by Walton, yet they were made because of great situational football. Some specific, North Gwinnett also had a couple of penalties that were hitting them hard. For Walton, the offense really, what really drove the offense, though, was Makari Bodiford. He's back. He's healthy. Watch out, Georgia. Bodiford running the ball in his powerhouse downhill running style allows for these other big throws that I was talking about earlier in the broadcast. With Sonderman, Sonderman's also back, a top receiver for Walton last year. He's back to pair with Lloyd and Bam Bride, too, with the great catch this half, also negated by a penalty. But this receiving trio and the running duo, along with Tiklinski's great situational football, great, and he knows where to put the ball at the right time. It's just come together for Walton. They just got to play disciplined football this second half. Don't make mistakes, limit penalties, and they'll be off on a roll. North Gwinnett, same thing, limit penalties, keep the drives going like they have. The one thing I'd say for North Gwinnett is not to get into long third down situations by running the ball for close to no gain on first and second down and having to have an obvious throw play on third down. I mean, if they limit that, they could also really get on a roll. Around the state, tonight, Buford is actually only up 14-10 over North Cross, so keep an eye on that game. Mill Creek blowing out their opponent, and Colquitt County also blowing out right now. Carrollton is winning right now in their game too. We'll keep you posted throughout the half in that on those games. In this game, just watch for Lodau Gokwe and Wendell Grigory to get a few more sacks on the defense the second half, and watch for the offense to keep moving the ball on both sides. There'll be a lot to watch for in this half, especially watch for disciplined football. Make sure Walton needs to make sure they don't commit any more penalties. That was your halftime recap, folks. See you at the end of the game.
alongside number 33, Malik Roberts. Eric Ronning on the return. The stop is made by number 1, Wendell Gregory. The ball will be spotted on the 15-yard line. Ryan Holland at quarterback, number 19, Khalil Mazzone in the backfield. Hall's pass intended for number 23, Hudson Morton. The pass is incomplete. Second down and 10 for the Bulldog offense. Hand off to number 19, Khalil Mazzone. The stop is made by number 1, Wendell Gregory. Third down and 11.
No. Oh, yes, it is. And wide open. And that is Eric Ronning for the touchdown. 86 yards. And North Gwinnett is a 2-point conversion attempt from tying this game that quick.
Number 97, Constantine Dallas.
They will not go for 2. They'll just kick the extra point. Oh no, they are going for 2. Direct snap, and Ashton Woods brings him down. The direct snap was to Sanford. No, it was to Sanford Holcomb, I saw. So he tried to go for 2, but that failed as Ashton Woods took him down. So the Raiders give up a touchdown on North Gwinnett's opening drive of the second half, but denied the 2-point conversion attempt, so they hold a 2-point lead with 10:57 remaining in the third quarter.
From his own 40-yard line. Back deep for the Raiders, number 4,
Cameron Lloyd and Wyatt Sonnerman act to receive this kick. Here we go with Constantine Dallas, kicking it off to the Raiders. And this one falls into the end zone for another touchback. Where the Raiders will start their first drive of the second half. Look to respond to that North Gwinnett touchdown.
Righteous Q Barbecue, Righteous Q Soul, Saving Barbecue, and proud sponsors, Walton Raiders football.
So Glinski with Bodiford at the 20-yard line. Raiders have 2 wide here. I see Sonderman and I see Lloyd. Bodiford. Good run here. Gets to the 30 for a first down. Good run there by Bodiford. 10 yards and a first down.
Down by number 4, Keller Copeland. First and 10 Raiders.
Good start to the drive for the Raiders. Lloyd in motion. Bodiford takes it again. Bodiford up the middle. Bodiford for 6 yards to 36. Looks like Malachi Whedon for a gain of 6 to the 36-yard line.
Second down and 4.
Tight ends shifting here. Teal and Cascone. Toss to Austin Williams. Austin Williams is taken down to the 37. Jake Godfrey on the stop.
Number 17, Jake Godfrey, taken down to the 30.
Be a third down and 2
Third down and 2
for the Raiders at the 38-yard line. Looks like Bodiford's back in, and Bodiford gets the first down to the 45-yard line. It's 7.
The ball will be spotted at the 45
down by a host
line.
of Bulldogs.
Made by number 63, Sobe Ahiku.
Bodiford in there again. Here goes Hiklinski, going deep for Lloyd. What a catch! Touchdown Raiders! There's a flag.
Hiklinski to Lloyd did cover 55 yards. Stand by for the call.
But unfortunately, it looks like the Raiders are going to be flagged for pass interference or turn of events. North Gwinnett's going to be flagged for pass interference, so it'll be a touchdown for Walton. 55 yards from Jeremy Hiklinski to Cameron Lloyd. Hiklinski with tons of time. The offensive line gives him all the protection in the world, and Lloyd makes a phenomenal catch. And he finds the end zone for a 55-yard touchdown reception. Whoa, they're gonna. The Raiders tried to go for 2 on that one, as Caden Gilstrap left his position to hold the kick and went right under center and tried to muscle his way into the end zone, but the 2-point conversion attempt fails. Here's the touchdown here. Good throw by Hiklinski and a great catch by Cameron Lloyd over over Keller Copeland, the linebacker.
Heklinski's last connection to Cameron Lloyd was a 55-yard strike, which puts him at number 1 overall in Walton history, over 9,000 yards.
And would you and
Jeremy Heklinski, top 15.
and yes,
all-time
that is correct.
quarterback.
In the history of the Walton Raider football team, Jeremy Heklinski has the most passing yards, as he has now passed for over 9,000 yards. Congratulations, Jeremy Heklinski, J-Heck. That's what you'll have to hear. And he achieves that with a touchdown pass to Cameron Lloyd. So that's what you love to hear. And it looks like a penalty here moves the kick to midfield. Oh, it looks like the pass interference was enforced on the kick.
Defensive holding was the call on the kick, the last offensive play.
Okay, so it was defensive holding. We now know that. And so it's enforced on this kickoff 10-yard penalty. And Benai kicks it from midfield. But he'll fire this one into the end zone. And a touchback here for North Gwinnett. Both teams score a touchdown on their opening drive, but fail on the 2-point conversion attempt. The Raiders hold an 8-point lead over North Gwinnett. Ryan Hall throwing to
Ryan Hall's pass is
Carter Campbell.
to number 4, Carter Campbell.
Ashton Woods thought he got the ball. He knocked the ball. The ball was knocked loose before he was rolled down, and then the ref. And then what do you know? There's a flag here after the play. Looks like I think Jake Thorner must have said something, and that got the ref's attention, and they threw the yellow laundry onto the field. Never mind, they are waving the penalty off. Or maybe they're just waving to the press box to say hi. Regardless, no penalty on the play. 2nd down and 5 coming up.
Second down and 4.
Hall throws. And
Hall's pass is complete to number 39,
Christian Campbell making the catch.
Number 5,
And Tyson McCray making the stop. And also Wyatt Sonderman, he's out there on defense. But North Gwinnett picks up a 1st down as they move the chains to the 40-yard line of their own territory. Looks like they're going to run a shotgun play here on 1st down. Hall escapes the pocket, running to the right, evades a tackle by Hudson Beard, and picks up the 1st down past midfield. Good quarterback keep there by Ryan Hall.
That run was good for North Gwinnett. 1st down. The ball will be spotted on the 48-yard line.
Got to the 48, so now they're in Walton territory. Running here is Khalil Mazone, who picks up a yard. 2nd and 9 at the 47.
Stop is made by number 7.
And Ashton Woods making the stop for Walton.
Down and 9.
It'll be 2nd and 9. And timeout is called by North Gwinnett.
Coach Godfrey calls timeout with 7:19 remaining in his third quarter.
The play clock was running down there. Carrollton beating Valdosta 24-7 with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. So the winner of this game will play the winner of that game. Looking like the winner of that game will be Carrollton, unless Valdosta pulls off some sort of miracle. Well, there's still like 15 minutes left to be played. You still have the rest of the third quarter. Then you still have the 12 minutes of the fourth quarter. So anything is possible in the game of football. But we're not focused on that. We're focused on how this game ends up, whether the Raiders win and move on, or does North Gwinnett pull off the upset. And we hope that they do not pull off the upset here at Raider. Here at Raider Vision, we hope that the Raiders come out on top. But it's looking at this is a pretty good second round playoff game between North Gwinnett and Walton. We're not going down without a fight. Hall throws and caught there to the 36 goes Hudson Morton. And he picks up another first down as they move the chains again. Check that 37-yard line. So another first down for the Bulldogs.
Number 26, Ethan Standard on the stop.
That was Ethan Standard on the stop for Walton. Hall takes it himself. Hall's going to lose a yard.
Ryan Hall on the quarterback keeper.
Looked like Ashton Woods came in on that stop.
Stop is made by number 7, Ashton Woods, alongside number 54, Lotana Ugokwe.
And Lotana Ugokwe.
Second down and 11.
Hall throwing over the middle, incomplete.
Hall's pass is incomplete. Pass intended for a player to be named later.
And Buford is beating Norcross 21-10 in the third quarter.
Third down and 11.
Third and 11. And the noise here at Raider Valley is starting to pick up. Hall throws into the flat. And getting out of bounds is Khalil Mazzone. And Christian Farrell knocks him out of bounds by the 31-yard line. So a gain of about 7 on that play. It'll be a 4th and 5. And now 4th and 4 with the gain of 7 on that play. The noise is picking up here at Raider Valley. Ryan Hall in shotgun formation here with a back lined up to his left, now lined up to his right. Now motioning here, going into the slot is 23. Hall firing this one to the end zone. Intercepted! Christian Farrell picks it off in the end zone, and the Raiders take over. That is a huge turnover for the Raiders. They absolutely needed that one. And Christian Farrell comes in with a huge interception. Absolutely amazing.
First and 10 for Jeremy Heklinski and the Raider offense from the 20-yard line.
That is a huge turnover for the Raiders. Saw the coverage there by Wyatt Sonderman, and then Christian Farrell picks it off in the end zone. The noise was picking up here at Raider Valley, but now it's quieted down with the offense now being at work. Here goes Bodiford. Bodiford is going to lose a yard.
Bodiford's taken down to the 20-yard line.
Or just no gain on the play.
Number 5, Cole Funderburg.
That was Cole Funderburg. Cole Funderburg actually has 16 sacks this season. Shout out to Tarun for that stat. Hicklinski with time. And that pass is caught by Cameron Lloyd at the 30, or he is just about, he's just short, or what are they going to rule? They rule him just short of the yard gain. It'll be a third and about like inches. It is third and inches for the Raiders. Literally under a yard to gain for Walton. Or my bad, they gave him a first down. Bodiford taking this one to the 33.
Hand off to number 3, Macari Bodiford. Bodiford's taken down to the 33-yard line. The stop is made by number 55, the captain.
Cascone and Bodiford head to the sideline. Van Bride is in the game now for Walton. The Raiders will have 3 receivers set on the right side. Teal, Lloyd, Bride on the right, Sonderman on the left, Williams in the backfield, faking the handoff to Williams. Lloyd makes the catch, but he's taken down immediately.
Number 4, Cameron Lloyd.
But had the ball at the 37. And 2 yards gain on the play, or 4 yards gain on the play.
The ball will be spotted
That's
7-yard line.
Malachi Whedon. 3rd down and 3 coming up from the 37-yard line. If you're the Raiders, you want to score on this drive. After the big interception on the last drive by North Gwinnett, you want to score on this drive. Faking the handoff to Bodiford. Teal catches it. Hunter Teal gets a first down near the 45-yard line to about the 47. And there goes the best tight end in the state of Georgia, Hunter Teal. First down, Raiders.
By number 14, Sanford Halcomb.
Sanford Holcomb making the stop. But that first down by Hunter Teal gets the Raiders all the way to the 47-yard line. Sonderman going over to the left side. Hicklinski firing deep. Cameron Lloyd is wide open. Cameron Lloyd has a touchdown. Raiders, 53 yards.
3-yard connection from Hicklinski to Lloyd.
This touchdown is brought to you by the criminal defense team at Rohan Law. Don't let a mistake ruin your future. If you have been charged with a crime, hire Rohan Law. Your best friends on your worst day. All the separation there in the secondary. And Lloyd just walks his way into the end zone. The Raiders needed that score there. 53 yards. Benai splits the uprights, 34-19. Raiders. They needed that one. That was a touchdown that the Raiders wanted to get there, and they got it. Great stuff there by Cameron Lloyd. That first down by Hunter Teal was crucial for this drive. Kept the drive going. North Gwinnett could have gotten the ball back if Teal didn't get that first down, but luckily for the Raiders, he was able to find space, making the catch, and get the first down. And literally a play later, Cameron Lloyd gets a 53-yard touchdown pass from Jeremy Hiklinski. And the Raiders now have a 15-point lead on North Gwinnett with 3:39 to play in the third quarter. Benai kicking it off.
Taking off at his own 40-yard line for the Raiders. Back deep is number 7, Eric Ronning.
Eric Ronning.
33,
Back
Robert.
to receive. This is, I believe that's Ronning. That's Ronning who takes it to the 20. Taken down by pretty much a host of Raiders.
The stop is made by number 36, Hudson Beard, alongside number 32, Jude Castro. The ball will be spotted on the 20-yard line. First and 10 Bulldogs.
First down and 10 for North Gwinnett at their own 20-yard line. Too wide here. Quarterback keep. Ryan Hall fighting his way to the 26-yard line.
Stop is made by number 36, Hudson Beard.
And Hudson Beard making the stop for Walton.
Second down and 4. The ball spotted just inside the 26-yard line.
The run here.
All hands off to number 19,
Khalil Mazzone.
Stop is made by number 32, Jude Cascone.
And Jude Cascone out there on defense making the stop for the Raiders. It'll bring up about a third down and...
The ball will be spotted on the 34-yard line. Third down and 1.
Ball at the 34. It'll be a third and 1. Oh, no, that's the 29. And they're going to be stopped short.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play. As if Daniel Calhoun got in on that stop.
The stop is made by number 77, Daniel Calhoun.
Daniel Calhoun, commit to the University of Georgia with the stop there. Bringing up a 4th and 1. This is decision time for North Gwinnett. Do they take the risk and go for it? They will go for it. Looks like they're going to do quarterback keep. No, they're going to lob this one up. They probably should have just gone with, oh, and then there's the flags. I was saying that they should have just gone with the quarterback keep and not gone and risked an interception there, but I think they're going to get a first down anyway with pass interference against the Raiders. Yep, that is. And the Walton football parents expressing their displeasure with that penalty call there. There are like 3 flags that flew in after that incomplete pass. So that brings the ball to the 44-yard line of North Gwinnett. First down. Too wide on the right side. Firing, and that pass is dropped by Hudson Morton.
The pass is incomplete. Second down and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Grayson is beating North Paulding 21-8 in the first quarter. There's under a minute remaining in the first quarter of that game. as we have a minute and a half remaining in this game here at Raider Valley between the North Gwinnett Bulldogs and the Walton Raiders. Walton leads 34-19. Second down and 10 at the 44. And throwing over to Eric running. And
number 5, Tyson McCrary. There's no gain on the play.
No gain on the play. So it'll be 3rd and 10. Shotgun formation here on 3rd and 10. And gets it off, but then knocked out of bounds there by Tyson McCrary. Hall just got that one off to Ronning, but Ronning only gets a yard as Tyson McCrary knocks him out of bounds. It'll be a 4th and 9.
4th down and 9.
And Carrollton beating Valdosta 38-7. So, with how that game's going, looking very likely that the winner of this game will be heading over to Carrollton next week. Milton is beating Collins Hill 28-14 in the 4th quarter. Milton is the home team. And that punt, Christian Farrell picks it up, takes it to about the 13.
Christian Farrell on the punt return.
That was actually Ryan Hall punting that one. And Connor Coxwell, who made the tackle. Got the quarterback playing punter as well in this game.
To a lady who is tireless in her efforts to support Walton Raider football. Lisa Thorner, where are you, Lisa? Lisa, happy birthday, and thank you for all that you do for Walton Raider football. Lisa is incredible, and thank you, and happy birthday, Lisa Thorner. Hands off to number 2, Austin Williams.
Austin Williams takes it for a gain of about
number 4, Keller
8.
Copeland. The ball will be spotted on the 21-yard line.
2 yards to gain here. Second down and 2. That's 45 seconds of the 3rd quarter. Here goes Austin Williams. Gets a nice block. Austin Williams gets a first down to the 32-yard line. Malachi Whedon.
Number 3, Whedon. 1st and 10 Raiders.
Looks like that was probably the last play of this 3rd quarter. Klinsky talking to Tyler, Coach Jones, offensive coordinator.
Looks like
that is the last play of the 3rd quarter.
Cassandra Bride, where are you?
And Camden County beating McEachern 26-0. 2 minutes remaining in that game. As we conclude the 3rd quarter here at Raider Valley, the Walton Raiders 34 and the North Gwinnett Bulldogs 19. 12 more minutes. If the Raiders hold on to this lead, they are heading to the quarterfinals of the GHSA playoffs. So what will happen in the final 12 minutes of this game? Colquitt County holding on to a 5-point lead over Westlake, 24-19 with 5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Ball's at about the 32-yard line of North Gwinnett. First down and 10 from the 32. Here is Austin Williams. A little shaking around.
Austin Williams. Williams is stopped at the 39-yard line by number 11, Jalen Gist. Second down and 3 for Hecklinski and the Walton Raiders offense.
Second down and 3 on the 39. Too wide here for Walton. And that should be encroachment. And yes, it is.
Encroachment is the call. Assessed against North Gwinnett, 5-yard penalty. First and 10 Raiders.
So first down and 10 on the 44. Glinski throws over to Wyatt Sonderman. Incomplete, but there comes the flag.
Wyatt Sonderman, there is a flag.
Looks like they're probably going to get North Gwinnett for pass interference.
Keller Copeland on the coverage.
Keller Copeland on the coverage. Yep, there's pass interference.
Interference is the call against North Gwinnett. That is a 15-yard penalty. The ball will be spotted on the 40-yard line.
So the ball will be at about the 41-yard line.
First and 10 Raiders.
And the end around here. Here goes Cameron Lloyd, and he gets all the way to the 20 and knocks the man down out of bounds.
Cameron Lloyd. Lloyd is stopped out of bounds at the 18-yard line. First and 10 Raiders.
Good block there by Jude Cascone. And then he sent Keller Copeland tumbling into the sideline. My bad, Carter Campbell. Throwing over to Teal. Hunter Teal gets to the 16 for 2 yards. That's Malachi Whedon on the stop.
Number 3, Whedon. Second down and 7 for Hecklinski and the Walton Raider offense.
Second and 7 on the 16. I formation there. Here goes Austin Williams. He gets to the 10. Malachi Whedon again on the stop. Will be
made by number 3 Whedon alongside number 55, the captain Braxton Kyle. Third down and 2.
I formation again here for the Raiders. And here goes here goes Bodiford. And Makari Bodiford is in for the touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. Beg your pardon, for Makari Bodiford. And this touchdown is brought to you by our sponsor, Morning Dew Landscaping. Take your property's beauty, dimension, and texture to new heights. Morning Dew Landscaping. So a 9-yard rush for Botiford. The Raiders are taking command of this game.
The snap is good, the hold is good.
Benai splits the uprights as usual.
10:22 remaining in tonight's contest.
Oh, no, that was a 1-yard rush. My apologies.
41.
Yeah. That was not the touchdown that we just had. Yeah, it was a 9-yard run for Waterford. Here it is. Just takes two guys with him into the end zone. I mean, what a phenomenal touchdown by Botiford. So the Raiders now leading by
Number 92, Sebastian Benai.
now a 22-point lead for the Raiders. They are taking full control of this game. 41-19 Walton.
Number 7, Eric Ronnie.
10 minutes away from punching their ticket to the quarterfinals of the GHSA playoffs. To potentially it appears they will play Carrollton. And I think that will be on the road. Benai's kick will be caught at the 5. And this is Eric Ronning getting to about the 15.
Number 17.
Jake Thorner on the stop for the Raiders.
Timeout on the field for an injured
And we have an injured Raider.
I want to give a shout out to our sports med team. First class little setup here at Walton High School. Francesca, Taylor, your entire team, thank you for what you do.
That was Jude Cascone, who was down on the field. He is now walking off the field under his own power. Oh, now he's jogging, so it's a good sign here for the Raiders. Looks like he should be okay.
26 and Keisher 0. Will Creek 35, Keisher Ridge 0. Beaver 28, Norcross 10. Grayson Sport 2. Will Paulson 18. Collins Hill 14, Wilton 21. Albert 31, Westlake 19.
Low snap. The ball is loose, and the Raiders fall on top of it. Hayden Hoppus covers up the fumble, or recovers the fumble. My apologies for the Raiders. They tried to toss it to Khalil Mazzone, but that failed. And the Raiders have the ball at the North Gwinnett 11. shotgun formation here. This is Makari Bodiford.
Bodiford's taken down to the 12-yard line.
That's a loss of a yard there for Bodiford.
Number 54, a player to be named later, not on the roster.
54 on the stop for North Gwinnett. 2nd and 11. Touchdown right here will pretty much put the nail in the coffin here. Throwing to the, or Hiklinski is sacked, or quarterback keep, and he's taken down back at the 21. Ryan Tarrin taking him down for a loss of 9. It'll be 3rd and 20 on the 21. Third down and 20.
No reason to leave Raider Valley hungry ever. Hamburgers, hot dogs, cheeseburgers, check them out.
4 wide here for the Raiders. Heklinski firing to Teal. Touchdown, Hunter Teal.
Hunter Teal.
21 yards.
21 yards. Connection.
You love to see it when Hunter Teal gets a touchdown. Mr. B gets fired up. Found him in the end zone there. And a great catch by Hunter Teal. This is pretty much going to put the nail in the coffin here at Raider Valley. Walton now leads 47-19. They have taken full control here in the second half. Or should I say have taken full control here in the fourth quarter now. Starting the second half, the Bulldogs had a really big chance of keeping it close. This touchdown is brought to you by the criminal defense team at Rohan Law. Don't let a mistake ruin your future. You have been charged with a crime, hire Rohan Law. Your best friends on your worst day. So yeah, great catch by Teal. I mean, you love to see it.
His team at Indian Hills. Thank you for your sponsorship of Walton Raiders football entire season. Number 92, Sebastian Benai kicking off from his own 40-yard line.
Benai kicking off from the 40.
Alongside number
That's
33,
Eric Ronning.
Roberts.
And Malik Roberts back to receive Sebastian Benai's kickoff. And this is going to be Ronning. Eric Ronning, flag thrown, gets down to the 22. Flag came in towards the end of the play. Probably going to be a hold on North Gwinnett.
The stop is made by number 17, Jake Thorner.
Jake Thorner on the stop for Walton.
A block in the back is
Yeah, it's a block in the back against holding against North Gwinnett. And that penalty is going to be a 10-yard penalty. That'll move the ball all the way back to the 12-yard line for the Bulldogs. Buford beating Norcross 28-18. 11 minutes to go in that game in the fourth quarter. Hall throws and breaking the tackle. I mean, 2 guys were on him. Still on his feet, but now he's wrestled out of bounds.
To number 4,
That's
Carter
Carter Campbell.
The stop is made by number 26,
Ethan Stannard, and
alongside number 34,
Noah LaValle. Like what I'm seeing from him on defense this season. He's been making some big plays out there. Second and 1 at the 21. Hall throwing, running, makes the catch, and he gets out of bounds to the 29.
First and 10 North Gwinnett.
And whistle is blown.
False start is the call against North Gwinnett. That will be a 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down. First and 15 for North Gwinnett.
First and 15 from the 24 for Hall and the Bulldogs. Being shotgun formation here with the back lined up to his right. Hall throwing. It is caught and escaping Jake Thorner's tackle is that's Carter Campbell. Picks up a big first down to the 41-yard line of Walton. So taking that one 25 yards. Or no, the 45, so he took that one. And that pass is incomplete.
Pass intended for number 39, Christian Campbell.
There's Christian Campbell, who
Number 32,
the ball went over his hand.
On the quarterback. Second down and 10.
That was a 31-yard reception that got them here to the 45. Hall throwing over the middle. That's caught. He's immediately taken down by Ethan Stannard.
Number 8,
That's Jack.
Brooklyn.
Jack.
In case you're keeping track at home, this is not a light show.
And, well,
Play relax.
you don't see this very often.
Stand by.
You do not see this very often. We have a power outage at Raider Valley. What do you know? This is unbelievable. We have a blackout. Holy crap, we have a blackout. This is unbelievable. You do not see this happen very often. You do not see this happen very often. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, this never really happens, and now they're trying to deal with the power outage here, and they're shining their phone flashlights on the North Gwinnett side, and I believe the Walton student section is doing the same. I think we should be getting the lights back on here in just a moment. You don't see this very often. I've never seen this happen. I mean, you could go back to like what Super Bowl was that between the Ravens and 49ers when the lights went out in the New Orleans Superdome. Lights went out in the Superdome.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. B. I'm the head of broadcasting here at Walton High School. And I just wanted to take a moment, and I know you guys have been enjoying our broadcast 48-19 for Walton. The lights have gone out for a second. I'm sure they'll get them back on as soon as they can, and I just wanted to come on the air and just let you guys know that it's been an absolute pleasure this season helping this hard-working team of student volunteers broadcast all of our home games this season. It's a handful of kids, sometimes 10, 12, 14 kids up here in Raider Valley broadcasting our games. And we're always looking for more volunteers. We're also looking for support from the community. So we've put our website and email on the chat. If you're interested in helping support Walton Broadcasting, we'd love for you guys to come on board. Again, this is volunteer hours. These are kids doing stuff after school, and they're doing a fantastic job. Thanks so much. Everybody have a great night. We'll be back with the game in just a moment.
Okay. Hello, folks. Lights, we've just gotten notice that lights will be on in 5 minutes. The game will continue at that point. Get a snack break, get a coffee break, do something in 5 minutes. Game will start right back on. Hey folks, we just wanted to, give you a little recap before we go back and the lights get on. The game's been a wonderful game so far. Walton really pulling away the second half. Will was really taking you through the game here. The second half, Walton, as Will said multiple times, they've pulled through. Walton, great separation really, with Lloyd and some of the cornerbacks and every receiver at different times breaking away from cornerbacks and giving Hiklinski a lot of options here. We hope to see this continue next week, especially in Carrollton. I know some of you all have been asking where the game's going to be next week. Carrollton looks like they're going to win their match, and we look like we're going to win our match. So Walton will most likely go to Carrollton for a tough matchup there. What do you think about next week, Will?
Well, I mean, I wish it was here at the Valley, but, it is what it is. You wish you were home against Carrollton, but, maybe, but you never know. This team has a no-quit attitude, and they could definitely, they could pull it off next week at Carrollton, but we'll see what happens. You gotta keep your, don't be too overconfident entering that game, and just, attack them and stick to your game plan and execute it. Don't let anything hold you back at all in that game.
Yeah, Carrollton is a 10-1 team, a tough team, but of course Raiders are ranked higher currently. They're undefeated, and Raiders actually ranked 12th in the nation. Carrollton beating Valdosta right now, 38-14. So that will be a really interesting game. Yeah, and I also really hope that it would have been at Raider Valley, but the coin gods said no. So it will be down in Carrollton. Walton looking to finish this one out as Carrollton is down in Carrollton. Walton, really, what's stuck out to you about tonight's play?
Well, I'd say it's definitely the defense has definitely really stepped up the second half, but also the offense has just been outstanding the second half. They've really started to take control of this game. Bodiford and Williams are absolutely grounding and pounding. They've found Hunter Teal with the passing, Cameron Lloyd, Wyatt Sonderman. I mean, they're using all their weapons, and it's really paying off, and that's why they're leading by this many points. So this is a great job by the Raiders by utilizing all their weapons on offense, and the defense taking care of every single opportunity that North Gwinnett had.
Yeah, I don't even have words to describe this defense at this point. They've been absolutely stellar, absolutely locked down. There've only been one or two mistakes this game, but other than that, teams have not been able to do anything against this Walton defense. Offensively, I completely agree. They're using all their weapons. The reason they're able to do that is Jeremy Heklinski's experience and just the way he plays football. Jeremy Heklinski distributing the ball all over evenly and keeping the defense on their heels. Heklinski also had great accuracy today. We've watched his progressions over the years, and he's better and better every week. He hits his targets. He puts the ball in tight coverage, but only in a place where his receiver can get it. Jeremy Heklinski's really evolved as the leader of this team, and I feel like he'll be a key reason that we'll go to the state championship if we do.
Yeah, but you always got to get past those teams. Like you got to get past Carrollton. They're a team that got us last year, and that's why if you're a Walton fan, you're looking for revenge next week. So that's why we need everyone a part of the Walton family. Please support the Walton Raiders next week at Carrollton. They need your support so they can win. They can win their game next week at Carrollton.
Yeah, and Carrollton really will be a story of the quarterbacks down there. Carrollton has a very successful sophomore quarterback, projected to go to some top colleges a couple years down the road. And Jeremy Heklinski, of course, committed to Wake Forest, just an excellent quarterback. So really just a story of the quarterbacks next week.
Yeah, it's Julian Lewis of Carrollton. He committed to USC. I mean, he committed literally last year, and he was a freshman last year, so he was outstanding last year, and he's absolutely phenomenal this year. And then, of course, Jeremy Heklinski heading to Wake Forest next year. So, it's going to be a good quarterback matchup between those two teams, but it's really going to be, I would say that next week is probably going to be an offensive shootout between Walton and Carrollton.
Yeah, definitely. But obviously, Carrollton also has a pretty good defense, and Walton's defense is formidable. So, on Carrollton's side, if you're Carrollton, you'd be looking for how Carrollton can break through that defense. Same thing for Walton. How can they break through Carrollton's defense? But moreover, for Walton's defense, how can they lock down with Carrollton's explosive talent? How can they stop Lewis from breaking away and running, and how can they take away his options in the passing game?
I'd like to see, I'd like to see how the Walton offense does against Carrollton's defense. Yeah, I think Carrollton has a pretty good defense, so we'd like to see how Jeremy Heklinski does against them. They'll probably be like rushing 4 on him, maybe blitzing a few times. So the offensive line really has to do their job. a week from now against Carrollton, if they want Jeremy Hiklinski to make the big plays, it's up to the offense. It's up to the guys in front of Jeremy Hiklinski. If they want him to make big plays, they got to do their job. And the same thing applies to the defense. They got to break through the offensive line at Carrollton and get to Julian Lewis if they don't want him making big plays.
Yeah, and ever since Daniel Calhoun came to this offensive line and has become the anchor of this offensive line, kind of, they've really been one or under sacks, allowed one or under sacks, each week. So the offensive line is real solid and will be put to the test next week, like you said, Will. But the Walton should fare very well in that respect, hopefully.
So as we look at the stats here, so the Raiders have 23 first downs compared to North Gwinnett's 15. So both offenses have been moving the ball very, very efficiently tonight. The Raiders have been very pass heavy tonight. They've gone on 13. They've completed. They've gone 13 first downs on passing, 13 on rushing. They've been a run heavy offense. 13 on rushing, 8 on passing, and then 2 with penalties. And then, rushing yards, the Raiders have 249. So the run game is really starting to come in handy for the Raiders, and that's probably going to be a key to a potential victory over Carrollton.
Yeah, and getting Bodiford back and healthy, all rested up, really has helped the Raiders here. I mean, Austin Williams is great running back, but that duo, the two of them together, is what makes Walton's rushing attack so formidable. And Austin Williams just by himself was having defenses become apprehensive about him running, and the pass coverage was softer in earlier games, and Walton was exploiting that. Just imagine how it will be when both of them are down there doing their downhill running, picking up first downs. Then Jeremy Hiklinski could see some very soft pass coverage on the defensive side because of that, on the other team's defense because of that, and could get some big throws there. So we'll be keeping an eye out next week at Carrollton, though we can't broadcast it because it is an away game. We'll all show out and support, and let's support our Walton Raiders next week. Some action around Division 7A. Colquitt County beating Westlake 38-19 with 10 minutes to go in the fourth. So Colquitt County looks to advance. Mill Creek also winning in a blowout. Mill Creek looking to advance as well as Milton looking to advance right now.
Yeah, when you mention Makari Bodiford and Austin Williams, it kind of reminds me of the dynamic duo at Georgia with Sony Michelle and Nick Chubb. That was a dynamic duo. That's kind of what this reminds me of, because, both of them, maybe Williams is getting more carries this year than, because Bodiford got a lot more carries last year. This year it's been more Williams, but even with Williams getting more carries, they've still both been they've been both amazing this season on offense. So this has been a phenomenal season for the running backs.
Yes, it definitely has, and that's just allowed for all the big plays. Hunter Teal breaking loose, Bam Bradley breaking loose, Cameron Lloyd breaking loose. But credit to the receivers and tight ends too for beating the cornerbacks on the route. We've seen a lot of that too this year as the teams are doing some drills on this dark field. We'll see what's the power situation.
Yeah, the lights should be coming back on very soon. But Walton. You're with how this game's gone. You should be very happy with how it's gone on both sides of the football. I know in the first half we had a bit of penalty issues because Walton's had like 2 big plays taken away by first downs. The pass to Sonderman and the fake punt. Daniel Calhoun pass to who was that? That was to Jake Thorner. That was a great play, and it sucked to see that get taken away. But you know what? The Raiders forgot about that. Forgot about those penalties, and
Thank you, North Gwinnett.
they forgot,
Outstanding marching band.
and they just capitalized on all opportunities here and are taking command of this game.
You guys are phenomenal. Thank you.
And Grayson has beat North Paulding 42-18, so they will advance in the GHSA 7A playoffs. Buford also looks to advance, so some formidable foes coming up down the stretch for Walton, and most immediately Carrollton, of course.
Yeah, Carrollton. That's if you're one, you got to be focused mainly on Carrollton because that's the team that got you last year, and you want. I know that after this game, the players in that locker room, they are going to be hungry for a victory over Carrollton. I know how badly that team wants to beat Carrollton, and that's why, as fans, we all need to show up and support. It's a long drive to Carrollton, but you know what? Hopefully we can make it worth it in the end.
Yeah, definitely. Dylan Raiola just snuck past Norcross with his Buford team today, 28-25. So we'll see how they fare down the stretch as well.
Close game.
Yeah, definitely for Buford. That's not very common. Just like how it's not common for Walton to have a very close game. But next week at Carrollton, be a tough match for both sides. Walton obviously still the favored team, and hopefully Walton, gets out there and dominates like they've been doing. It's just play that disciplined football and make sure you keep your run and pass options open, and you win the game pretty much. It's just if they do what they've been doing at the same level they've been doing it, Walton should have no problems.
Yeah, that should be the case. And it looks like the power is back here at Raider Valley. So shout out to the guys the guys that worked on the lights here and got the power back here. It's very interesting to have a power outage here, but you know what? Crazier things happen.
Yeah. At least it wasn't during a school day. That's all I'm saying. All right, I'll hop off the broadcast, folks, and I'll let Will finish this game off for you. Have a wonderful night.
Thank you, Tarun. 3rd and 4, and they flip it back, and this is looks like an offensive lineman there. That's Zach Lewis. They just flipped it across the field to him, and he picked up the first down. Jude Cascone took him down, but not before Zach Lewis picks up a first down for North Gwinnett.
The ball will be spotted on the 27-yard line. 1st and 10 Bulldogs.
Ball at the 27 of Walton. Hall throws. It is caught by,
Hall's pass,
I think that's
to
Nicholas Bookman.
Number 5, Tyson McCrary on the stop. First and 10 Bulldogs.
So first down and 10. Hall throws. It is caught by Carter Campbell.
Pass is complete to number 4, Carter Campbell.
He gets all the way to the 11. Be a second down.
Made by number 5, Tyson McCrary.
Second down with about 4 yards to gain, 3 yards to gain. Second and 11. Second down and 3 from the 11. Hall takes it himself. Ryan Hall fighting to the 4-yard line. First and goal coming up for North Gwinnett.
Quarterback keeper. Stop is made by number 36, Hudson Beard. Number 77, Daniel Calhoun checks in the game for the Raiders.
They're bringing Daniel Calhoun out on defense. If you want to shut them down near the goal line, Daniel's the guy to do that. And running this is Khalil Mazzone. And he gets no gain on the play.
Made by Number 32,
Jude Cascone again on the stop. And that's why you bring Daniel Calhoun for these situations. Want to make a goal line stop, he can be the guy to do that. And Ashton Woods as well on the stop. Second and goal from the Raiders 4.
Second down and goal.
Got 5.5 minutes remaining in this game. Walton 48, North Gwinnett 19. Shotgun formation with a back line up to his right. Hall running. He's escaping the sack, but then he just throws it incomplete. Jude Cascone was coming at him.
Intended for a player to be named later. Cascone on the pressure.
Third and goal coming up at the 4. Third and goal.
Third down and goal.
Shotgun again. Hall throws. Incomplete.
Hall's pass intended for number 23, Hudson Morton.
Hudson Morton could not make the catch. It's fourth and goal.
59,
Justin Kruger there on the pass deflection. Fourth and goal. Or, I beg your pardon, Wendell Gregory. So it'll be fourth and goal for North Gwinnett.
Fourth and 4 from the 4, and this is the fourth quarter. You're welcome. We'll be here all week.
Hall throws. Oh, and then he throws, but it's knocked down.
That pass attempt was blocked and knocked down by number 1,
Wendell Gregory. Wendiggity making the big stop there. And the Bulldogs turn it over on downs. They threw it into the screen, threw it into the flat, and then that receiver tried to throw it into the end zone, but Wendell said, "Not in my house." And he knocked that pass down. Turnover on downs by North Gwinnett. And now Caden Gilstrap is in the game for the Raiders. Along with him is Noriega Thompson in as running back. 4 wide here for the Raiders. Here's Gilstrap on the quarterback keep. A flag is thrown. Probably like a horse collar or a face mask. Horse collar or face mask, something like that. Yep, that's a face mask against North Gwinnett. And that'll be a 15-yard penalty. So that'll bring it all the way to the 15 yards to the 19. And there are 5 minutes to go in this game. Tino Apiche Davis in motion. This is Thompson taking this one for a gain of 2. Or gain of 3, I beg your pardon. Second down and 7. Or gain of 2.
Number 3,
Wheaton there on the stop.
Second down and 8. Caden Gilstrap in the Walton Raider offense.
Mason Crawford on the right side. You got Tino Apiche Davis and Max McCraney, who had a touchdown against Mountain View. That was the opening score of the game, and that's going to be a false start.
There is a flag.
Noriega Thompson went over the line of scrimmage there. Or, which one is it? Yeah, it's false start. Noriega Thompson guilty of that penalty. 5-yard penalty, bringing them back to the 16.
Second down and 13.
Second down and 13 from the 16. Gilstrap has 4 wide. Gilstrap's running it himself. Gilstrap gets past the 20 to about the 22. Gain of 6 on that play. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 7.
The ball will be spotted on the 23-yard line. 3rd and 7 Raiders.
3rd down and 7 for the Raiders at their own 23-yard line. Gilstrap running it again, and looks like he's got the first down.
Stop is made by number 55, the captain,
Braxton Kyle, the captain.
That rush is good for
But
Walton Raiders.
Gilstrap picks up the first down with his legs. Good run there by Caden Gilstrap. Got under 3 minutes to play here in this game. Just run the ball, run the clock out, and now time to turn our focus to Carrollton a week from today. Big game for the Raiders. Hoping they come out with the victory. 2 wide here, now going to be 3 wide with Epiche Davis in motion. This is Noriega Thompson, who gets to about the 37, 38, 38.
Stop is made by number 20,
9 yards. Ryan Taryn.
Second down and 2.
It'll be a 2nd and 2
And the Raider
from the
offense.
from the 37 of
Number
Walton.
83, Caleb Carlson checks in the game for the Raiders.
Hey, Gilstrap's gonna have gonna have 4 wide here. Gilstrap running again. And Gilstrap is gone. Taken down, but he's in the end zone. Caden Gilstrap, 63 yards for a touchdown. What a run by Caden Gilstrap.
With 1:32.
That's something you see like Justin Fields or Lamar Jackson do in the NFL. Good run by Caden Gilstrap.
There is a flag.
There's a flag down though, so it looks like this late hit. Yeah, it looks like they're gonna get the Raiders for a holding here. Taking away that long touchdown run. Oh, that was a 73-yard run, not 63 yards. This is Noriega Thompson. He gets to the 43.
30, Noriega Thompson.
He picks up 6 and a Raider first down.
Number 20, Ryan Taryn.
Not sure what the reason was for the
10 Raiders.
for the touchdown being called back, but it's not really going to matter. Last minute of play here. Oh, they're bringing out Ashton Woods here for victory formation. Bring out Ashton Woods for the victory formation. Giklinski is out there as well. And the Walton Raiders are moving on to the quarterfinals of the GHSA 7A playoffs.
Jeremy Heklinski takes a knee.
The Walton Raiders are heading to the quarterfinals to take on Carrollton a week from today. It'll be on Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. So a big game coming up for the Walton Raiders. One final knee to wrap this one up. And that's the final knee. As the final score here from Raider Valley, Walton Raiders 48, North Gwinnett Bulldogs 19. I'm Will Thoroughgood, and we will turn it over to Tarun Swarnam for your post-game report.
Good night. Have a great weekend. Please drive home safely.
Oh, hey folks, welcome to the Raider Valley for the post-game recap. Obviously Walton put up a dominant performance tonight. Offense and defense, run and pass coverage and run coverage, everything. The blocking was great for the run game with Bodiford and Williams. Passing game was great. They took some shots down the field. Walton did everything we wanted. This game really lived up to expectations, and Walton's going to Carrollton next week, folks. And that will be a tough matchup. It will be a Black Friday matchup. Show out and support on Black Friday to support our Raiders there in a tougher matchup, but it's still a matchup we're confident we're going to win. Obviously, with Heklinski leading this team with the right leadership and just the way the whole team functions, we've seen throughout the course of this season that this package is the perfect package for Walton. It's been working. They run on first and second down, and they take shots if it comes to third down. And on the defensive side, they bring a lot of pressure and still guard in the secondary. This just what they're doing is the magic. It is the formula, and they have it figured out. So we'll see how it plays out in Carrollton, who also have a different type of offense. They have more of a mobile, more of a dual threat quarterback, where Jeremy Heklinski is more of a traditional quarterback, but they also have their formula figured out. So we'll see when they go head to head how it all turns out. So show out and support on Black Friday at Carrollton. We hope the Raiders bring a victory home, and we'll see them in the semifinals, maybe at Raider Valley, maybe somewhere else. But thank you all for watching our broadcast, and we're having a lot of fun bringing this whole broadcast to y'all. Thank you to our sponsors, and that was your post-game recap.